Morning. It's a lovely brisk morning this morning. Well, not as brisk as it was when I first left home. I had to take my jacket off and leave it in the car. Come out for a walk along one of my favourite creeks to walk along. And this morning I had my COVID booster. It's been over 12 months since I've actually had COVID, so I actually need to have a booster this time. And I know that booster is going to knock me on my butt, so I'm getting out and getting a walk in now before my body goes, hey, there's something going on, and decides to make me sleep for a couple of hours. Breakfast was a while ago, so I've also brought a snack along with me, some chickpeas and an apple, and my big honker bottle of water because I know it's going to be thirsty work. I learned my lesson last time. It's absolutely beautiful this morning on a cloud in the sky. Lovely autumn day. Just gives you an idea of the scenery I'm working with, hopefully. No, yep, hang on, there we go. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, bright light. MSIs do not like bright light. Oh, I'd forgotten there was a barbecue thing here. Might have to come down when the weather's a bit nicer and bring the family and make a barbecue. Sausage chisel we call it here. I think this walk will probably be about 2 kilometres. I can't quite remember how long it is, but I go up and loop it around, across the bridge, over the lake, back down, across another bridge. I mean, it keeps going further and further, but that's the loop I do. Oh, my arm's a little bit sore now, carrying the bottle. It's not liking that, the muscle where I had the injection. But I've got to do what I've got to do if I want some sort of walk today. Unfortunately, it means I've put grocery shopping off, but that's okay. This is more important than veggies and stuff. Especially with the flu season we're having here in winter at the moment. Flu and COVID and all that sort of stuff is on the rise again. So do my bit to keep myself safe. I've had it 3 or 4 times now. I don't want it ever again if I can avoid it. It's horrible. Wow, it's so green considering we haven't had much rain. That's a pretty impressive old tree, that one. Big old gum tree. Unfortunately, we're a bit later than I normally walk, so a lot of the birds are quiet. I mean, you can hear some, but usually the magpies are going mental around 7 o'clock in the morning. I was going to talk about some stuff, but I can't remember now. It feels really weird to say the King's birthday weekend. I've been the Queen my whole life, and now it's the King. It's just really, really odd. Oh, I'd love to climb that tree and sit out there on the branch with a book. A cuppa and just recline there. That'd be so cool. Yeah, that's the little kid in me. I love to climb trees. I wish I still could. That's one of my goals, to get there. Another health and fitness goal I have is earlier in the year we were training to do an MS walkathon thing. But my daughter had some health issues and we couldn't keep training. And I want to do it with her, so I'll wait till another year. But in the meantime, I'm hoping to get a park run in. They have a couple of local ones that are 5k. So I'd like to do that. I thought about it during the summer, but it was just too hot. I was all eager. I could sort of do the distance if I pushed hard enough. But with the heat, it was just too much. My body wasn't going to cope. And there's been all sorts of other stuff happening in the meantime, and I never just quite get there, or the weather's crap. So it's a goal I have. I wouldn't want to do it more than once every other month or so. But it's definitely a goal I have. I want to do a proper 5k walk. Not just want to do on my own, you know. Park run seems like the way to go. You don't have to pay anything, no entrance fees. With the MS Walkathon, I would have had to raise over $200 just to be able to participate, plus the entrance fee. I mean, I don't pay anything because I'm an MS warrior, and we get in for free. But our team would still have to raise the $200 something just to be able to participate, and that sounds like too much faff, too much farting around. I just want to be able to go and enjoy and do the walk, you know. It's for a good cause, but I can't be bothered trying to organise that. So I'm hoping to do a park run instead, which is official enough for me. You know, I don't need a badge, I don't need merchandise. I've done fun runs in the past. And if the 5k works, and hopefully eventually one day I might even be able to do a 10k one. That'd be really cool, like do a bigger one. There's other bigger ones around. Maybe even go do one in a slightly more mountainous area where it's actually like a hike. That would be really cool. But that's in the future. For now I'm just enjoying and getting out and doing this little walk this morning. Keep that dream alive for another day. Yeah, it feels weird having had a shot and then now going out for a walk. Before, it wouldn't have even entered my head to do that. I would have just, I have to go home and chill out, and it's all just stressful and yeah, I definitely think I'm coping with stuff better than I've done in a while. I don't know if that's just my hormones are better because I'm less fat, so there's less of them, or if it's just I'm getting older and I'm learning to deal with stuff a bit better. As my nan said, she was in her mid-90s and she said she's still learning, you know. She might look 95 on the outside, but she still feels like herself on the inside, and she learns. My gramps also said the same thing. If I don't learn something every day, what's the point, you know? Oh, there's people bike riding. That'd be fun to do too. Have to work out how to get my ankles loose enough to be able to do that too. I don't want to pull my calf muscle again. I did that. I went to the Organ Pipes National Park a couple of years ago, and I hadn't been there since I was a teenager, and I was feeling really fit and healthy compared to where I'd been a few years before that, not realising just how fat and unfit I still was. Fat as in heavy, mass to move up that ginormous hill. The elevation is quite steep, and descent and the incline. Took me so long, but we hadn't been anywhere. The pandemic was just opening up, the lockdown had ended, and we just wanted to get the hell out of the house. Hubby was at work, so daughter and I went. Unfortunately, she freaked out because she hadn't been around people for so long. And yeah, well, it was hard. I remember making a joke about wishing I had, I don't know if anyone plays Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch, but the main character Link, if you push the buttons a certain way, he whistles for his horse, but if you do that while he's running, he can keep running up a hill with without losing any of his stamina. And I remember making a joke about halfway back up the hill saying, I wish I had that ability to just whistle and keep going. But I didn't. I had to stop and sit and stop and sit and stop and sit. But I made it. I made it down and I made it back up again. I didn't realise that coming downhill could be hard either until I did that. We got part way down the descent and my thighs were already wobbling. I was like, wow. So unfit but so steep. But I did it. that's another thing I'd like to go back and do eventually as well. Definitely not in January like I did last time where it's hot. But I know it's a big hill because when my sister-in-law was visiting from the US a couple of years ago, she and hubby did it, and she's very fit. She hikes and she does all sorts of stuff. She's quite lean, and she came back with red cheeks and all, so it's a big hill. Speedy Gonzalez just went past. Must admit, running's not something that interests me. Certainly not long distance running. Definitely not with my chest. Give myself a black eye if I tried. So yeah, organ pipes. I'd like to get back there one day, but even though I did it at the time, I was very, very stupid. Because if I needed help, they would have had trouble getting me back up the hill. I was over 110 kilos at that point still. And then I didn't realise how much I'd overworked myself and how tight my calves actually were until a week later. I was walking down the hallway in the house and my calf just went, no, I'm not gonna anymore. And it made this awful, awful sound. Don't think I actually tore anything, but it was just like this weird creaky noise, and the pain was excruciating. I actually fell on the floor. It was excruciating. And then 2 weeks after that, I'd rested, I'd iced, I'd done all the stuff, the foam rolling, all that stuff. And then I had to hurry down the hallway to do something, and again tried to grab and tweak, and I went, oh, I've learned my lesson. Just because you think you can do something and you're feeling so much better doesn't mean you should actually do something. So that's part of that mentality I was talking about the other day, where I love to push and push and push and push, because I'm used to having a body that let me do that. I grew up with a body that was so fit, so strong. I used to outperform all the boys in the PE fitness tests at school, even in primary school. There's a beautiful dog coming. That's a beautiful dog. Hello, baby. Hi, you are beautiful. Oh, it's a big black lab. He was so beautiful. Hands are full though, otherwise I'd pat. Okay, we're going across the bridge now. Oh, doggy distracted me. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Fit. Yes, fit. I was fit. So it's funny how your brain tricks you. Even though it's been 30 years since I've been that fit, my brain still remembers being that fit. I should be able to do all these things. No, not so much. So it's a constant battle between saying, whoa, Nelly, pulling on the reins to make myself be able to exercise regularly without giving into that urge of, yeah, you can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Yeah. Slowly and steady. I'm a tortoise, not a hare anymore. So, yeah. Alright, I think this tortoise is gonna leave it here. I'm about halfway through my walk now. I'm gonna stop and have a drink and have a nibble on my apple as I go. Just enjoy the morning. Thanks for listening to me ramble on. I'm not sure how coherent this was, but it's worth a try. Alright, catch you later. Bye.